Hey guys, what's going on? We're back at it again tonight. I'm going to tie up the Barr's Merger. Fantastic little nymph pattern. Another one of the standard patterns in just about everybody's fly box. And not an overly complicated fly to tie. The one we'll tie up tonight is going to be the blue wing olive version of the fly. There's also, you can tie this up in the PMD colors too, and it's obviously a great fly. So this one is going to be, we're going to tie this on a TMC 2488 nymph hook, or it's kind of a curved hook, a caddis hook. And this is the nymph version of the fly. And I know the fly's been, I think actually it might have originally been tied as on a dry fly hook, and fished just kind of in the surface film. Tied a little bit differently, not a lot, but this one is one that I try to sink it as deep as I can and fish it a bit deeper. And then if I want to fish something closer to the surface, then I'll fish the dry fly version, or the one with the standard dry fly hook. So let's go and get started. This, like I said, this is size 16, so it's pretty standard size for this fly. We'll go ahead and build our thread base up just behind the eye of the hook. And we'll work our way all the way back down the bend, where we'll get ready to tie in our tail. The tail of this one, I'm going to use just regular pheasant tail fibers. I know you can use, a lot of times it's tied with just hackle fibers, and then you cut them, which is perfectly fine. I've tied with both, and they both work. Oops. Both work quite well. Grab a hold of those. There we go. So it's only, I think I've only got 3 or 4 little fibers here. Don't need very many. Bring that up the hook. Build up the body just a little bit. All right, there we go. And we'll cut those fibers here in a minute. Cut the tail off because they're quite long right now. So we'll get ready to dub this fly, and I'm just using squirrel dubbing on this one, so it's not super fine, but it's, if you take your time and make sure that it's spun around the thread really well, then it doesn't usually matter. Start building this up. Keep that really thin. And grab a little more, spread it out, and so you can try to spin literally every fiber around the hook. And go up to right about there. I might have gone a little far, but that's okay. We can make up for that. All right, now we are gonna tie, and this one's gonna have a little flashback on it. So I'm gonna grab a little piece of mylar tinsel. This is small because this is a fairly small fly. I'm just gonna lay that down on top. Make sure it's, usually spin that and make sure it's right where we want it to be. Yep. And then we'll pull that over after we tie in the thorax. And for the wing case, and for the legs of this fly, I'm going to use pheasant tail again on this one. Again, you can use hackle fibers for this, but we're just gonna tie these little guys in. right, and now we'll dub the thorax. And for this one, just because I happen to have a bag sitting here, I'm going to use frog's hair dubbing. And this stuff is super fine. And we don't need very much. And again, get that really thin. It's amazing how little dubbing you actually need to build up the body of a fly. It should be pretty close. All right, got a little close to the eye there, but I should be able to fix that. Okay, now if we do this right, we should be able to pull both the hackle, or the pheasant tail and the flashback over at the same time. And on these little guys, literally, you do not want to make any more wraps than you have to. Trim the tinsel off, and then we're gonna split the pheasant tail. Try to split that as evenly as we can. And we're gonna push half down one side, half down the other side. Let's keep that pulled back. Just a few wraps will push those fibers and make sure that they're facing the right direction. And then we'll throw in a low whip finish. There we go. All right, now, last part is obviously we gotta trim these legs. So we want to get them about the same length, and also the tail. Trim the tail so it's, we try to end up with about half the length of the hook size. Trim that one off there, clean everything up, and there we go. That is a little blue wing olive Barr's emerger. Always make sure you check that thing out from underneath. The vast majority of the time, the fish aren't going to see the top of the fly, but they will see the bottom of it. So there you go. That's a little Barr's emerger. Not too tough of a fly to tie, but definitely a good one. So I hope that helped, and good luck out there.